Hi everyone, it's Gina. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, I want to show you my geraniums. I'm always talking about my geraniums. This geranium is like 5 years old. And what I do in the winter is I bring it in. I bring it in as windy and it's cold, so I gotta bring it in before it frosts. Look at that. I did have to repot it this year in a big pot. But this is one of those Costco geraniums. And look at this, it's still blooming. But I am going to bring it in before we get a frost. And I put it in my garage in a window that gets sunlight all winter. And this one as well, this one's like 8 years old. Isn't that pretty? I repotted it as well. So this geranium was in this pot, so I repotted this one. Okay, so, and I have this geranium here. This is like 7, 8 years old. This is like 5 years old. So all these geraniums you see are old. And I had 2 that I just brought in. I had one right there. Anyway, I bring those in the winter and I water them once a month just to make sure they have water and they're out of the frost. So if it does get real cold, as long as they are inside, they do fine. So geraniums, you can keep them year after year after year if you keep them in the winter and water them once a month. All right, so they're going in for the winter. And I want to show you this geranium. I've got to take it out and pot it. This pretty geranium. That was in my window box, but I will be bringing it in, repotting it and bringing it in. But look at, it's almost November. And Idaho is a zone 5 through 7, I think. I could be wrong about that, but it's at least a 5. And this is what they look like in November. My window boxes. But Frost got these last night. Oh geez. Look at there. No bueno. Okay, so anyway, that's that. Okay, so I'm going to show you another couple of plants I bring in the winter. This right here has a little purple flower off of it. I bring that in, that's about 5 years old. Now I do not just put these in my greenhouse, and I'll explain why. These go in my garage along a wall that we have some benches on, and it gets a little bit of sunlight, not a lot. I'll bring that in, plus those geraniums. I do keep, like I said, I do keep those out all year. I don't bring those in. Hens and chicks stay out all year. Okay. Coxcomb ready to come off the vine right there. But look, the leaves are starting to fall. I'm kind of sad. Big old maple tree. You know, this is fall in Idaho because my channel is about the weather, the seasons in Idaho. We had rain all day yesterday and frost last night, so trees are losing all their leaves, which makes me really sad. But you know, it is weather. What happens in Idaho? Tomato plants are done. Gotta pluck those. Zucchini plants done. All right. And I'm going to start probably this week putting all my Tonka trucks up. Zinnias are still blooming though. Look at there. Black walnut tree, all those leaves. Look at the the mess that the squirrels make with the black walnuts. Look at that mess. Just a mess. Oh, stinkers. I planted these plants a year ago, so they went through last winter. All those plants. Tomatoes done. We sealed the greenhouse. Did have some leaks. We sealed that all up for the winter. It's been cloudy all day. I did rescue someone today, though. You want to hear about it? All right, so I went up Table Rock, and there's 3 ways to get up to Table Rock, and it's the big mountain. If you follow my channel, you've seen me hiking this mountain. It's exactly 3 miles up and down, 3.5 actually, and 6,000 steps all the way up and down, depending on your stride. But there are 3 ways. 2 are very steep, rocky, straight up from the bottom. And then there's another area that is kind of by this vineyard. There used to be this vineyard, but now there's houses. And so it's more gradual. It's basically a trail until you get up to the big, where it's steep to climb up to that cross. Well, I'm hiking there this morning. Oh, actually about 12:30. And I see this couple. There's not very many people up there, and I see this couple that from a distance I could tell they were hugging each other, and I don't know why they were hugging each other. So then I went up, walked up to them, and I said, "Can I help you guys at all?" And at that point, before I got to them, the lady had like fallen over, like she was done, and she said, "Yeah, I think I broke my ankle." I'm like, "Oh my goodness." I said, "Well, which way did you come up?" And she said, "We came up the steep way down. There's a parking lot in this old penitentiary." And I said, "Well, you're never going to get down there. No way." They would probably have to life flight her out or carry her out with a stretcher, but she was not going down that mountain and that steep part. And I said, "Hey, my car's right over here, so how about we just, each get an arm and let's carry you or help you walk to my car." And that's what we did. And her ankle was not broken. I don't think it was broken. It was sprained. But anyway, they said I was a gift from God that I saw them and came up at that time. I'm sure there are other people that would have eventually saw them, but my timing was perfect. And they thanked me, and I felt very happy that I was able to help them, because it was pretty bad. She was not going to make it down. And so that's why basically I take that route, because it's steep enough when you're going to the top, and this other path is a gradual incline, not a steep one. So anyway, that was my morning, you guys. I was at the right time, at the right place at the right time, so I was able to help someone today. Hi everybody. Are you just huddled around that tree? It's going to get cold tonight, I have a feeling. So I am going to bring those geraniums in. And I gave them, oh, no Spot, don't go out. I gave them corn. So they've been eating some corn in the cob. Eating corn in the cob. And we're only getting like 2 to 3 eggs a day. It's pretty pathetic, but that's the way it is. It's fall. These trees will lose their leaves, but the old pine tree won't. Look at that big pine tree. It won't lose its leaves, and I kind of like it. We'll get a bunch of needles, but it'll still give us shade. Hey, you. Hi. You're pretty. My Rhode Island red. You're a pretty girl. Yeah. Dodo. What are you doing, Dodo? What are you doing? Did you have a bad hair day yesterday when it was raining? Did you have a bad hair day? Dodo. Oh, he's soaking right there. All right. Well, I wanted to come on and show you my geraniums I'm going to be putting away, and what you do to preserve them so you can have them years upon years if you want. Otherwise, you just go buy geraniums every year at Costco, you know, the big, huge, beautiful ones, and just deal with those, and they're just beautiful. But I don't like seeing things dying, and if I can keep something alive, like flowers and plants, then I will. That's just, you know, the green thumb that I have. So, all right, everybody, that was today's video, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. We will be doing this throughout the winter, the fall, so you can see what Idaho looks like. I will be doing more hiking, more archery. So anyway, and I'll be chatting away, giving you stories, my life. All right, we'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.